Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. Got a lot in my arms here. Hi guys. So I don't have a lot to show you right now. It is like I need to go make dinner is what I need to do. I'm not even sure what happened there. Anyway, because it's almost 5:30, we have had the air conditioning. I'm looking really good. I'm actually going to be showered tomorrow. I'm filming tomorrow, so I should be looking much better when you see me tomorrow. But our air conditioner is acting up. It's not dead, but it is not behaving correctly. And we just had all new windows put into our house, and our cooling bill was really high last month, which it shouldn't be because we have brand new windows in the entire house. So anyway, we've had the air conditioning guys here all day, but I've been able to finish. I finished cover stitching everything I showed you yesterday. I made my bra. Got the Power Sports bra made up. It's just like the green one. I probably won't show you that one until like the actual reveal videos, just because it's just like the green one. It's just the racerback sports bra, fits the same. And then I made up my raspberry dress from Coco Wildcrafts. So I'm going to film tomorrow my Sew the Look, which is a copy of the Everlane dress. It was like the smocked dress, I think it's called, from Everlane. It's part of that video that I did of ready-to-wear looks that I want to recreate. This is one of them, and I'm very pleased with how it turned out. I think it's a lovely little summer dress. I hacked it just a little bit. I added a bottom, like, ruffle tier to the bottom of the skirt, and it's really cute. It's very exactly, you know, what I was wanting to make. So anyway, so I will be filming that tomorrow, so you guys will see that on Friday. So I'll just wait and let you see that on Friday. Tomorrow is a very exciting pattern release. Itch to Stitch has a new pattern release tomorrow. I can talk about that now because you won't see this until next Wednesday. But yes, so I've got to get some stuff together so I can get that, all of my pictures and stuff from that one all sent out. And I'm trying to decide if I want to put up a video. I might tomorrow, just because I won't be able to film it till tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how that goes up. I may just combine it with my Sew the Look video on Friday. We'll see. I'm gonna noodle that over a little bit. It's a good one though. It's a really good basic standard, but with a twist, you know, a neat basic for your wardrobe. And I'm very excited to start wearing mine now, actually, now that once it'll be released. What else did I need to tell you guys? I think that's about it. I'm not really sure. So tomorrow I have filming I need to do, and I do need to go have blood work done in the morning. I was going to try to do that on Tuesday morning, and you had to have an appointment, even though the website said they didn't take appointments. It got very confusing, but I have an appointment now for tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I will film. I've really got to clean my house. I was gonna do some of that today, and I still might, maybe. Usually once I get past dinner, I'm like done for the day. like I'll finish up laundry and might be it. But my house really needs a good clean. The upstairs has been cleaned, but everything else needs to be cleaned. And that was done with mostly my kids, so doing that. So anyway, tomorrow may not be any sewing at all. And then we're getting into the holiday weekend here in the US, but I would like to maybe take you guys around, show you the massive amount of mess that is my sewing room maybe. I'll be brave. I know I'm not the only one that has a room that looks like this on occasion. And maybe we can pick it up together this weekend, get things all tidied up. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, that's all I have for today. Just kind of some teasers, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Today is Thursday. So I just finished doing some filming, and it's super early. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. I had to get up early and go have my blood drawn this morning. I had to have my blood drawn between 7 I had like a window where I had to have my blood drawn this morning, you know, depending on fasting and all that kind of stuff. So I went and did that, and then actually I got up, took a shower, and got my hair fixed, and then went and got my blood drawn. So I just had to throw on makeup when I got home, and then do some filming, and got my wonderful husband to take some pictures for me as well. So, and you guys will have seen the videos that I just filmed today. So I filmed the intro to the part 3 of the swimsuit sew along. I filmed, let's see, Friday you saw a Sew the Look for my Everlane dress, and I love it so much. I love the finished dress so much that you're going to see me a lot in that one. clearly I'm just on a real big dress kick right now, because I'm also just loving, this is the B63, no, 645, no, 6543 dress pattern that I have 2 of, and I really love this. But I'm loving this new raspberry dress that I made as well, so very excited about that one. And then I had to film a pattern release that went up today, the new Itch to Stitch pattern, the new Shemanis top, blouse, whatever you want to call it. It's a really good one, a really nice one to make with some rayons or silks or anything that's nice and drapey. So I just got that filmed as well. So I'm going to go do a little bit of editing, get those up. I may not be on here much today. I have a ton of cleaning that needs to happen, like a ton. Like I've kind of pushed it off most of the week. So now I have to do it all today. I don't have to, but our house is just really gross. So we're waiting on the air conditioner guy to come back. So apparently our heat pump was running. Something has broken on the heat pump. So our air conditioner is working fine, but our heat was also on. So we were running both the air conditioner and the heat at the same time, which is why our house could never get down to where it needed to be, and also why our electricity bill last month was through the roof, because both units have been running nonstop all last month pretty much. So we figured that out. It's a new part that they need, so they're going to be back today to fix that. Thank goodness we have a holiday weekend coming up. Most people are off tomorrow because it's the Friday before the 4th, so most businesses give tomorrow off. So luckily they're going to be able to come and fix that for us today. So yeah, that's what we've got going on. But basically I'm going to be doing editing and house cleaning today. So there'll be 0 sewing that happens today. But yeah, I will check back in probably tomorrow, and we'll see if maybe picking up and tidying up the sewing room is in order, or if not, maybe just some sewing. We'll see. Okay, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday, and I will see you again soon. Hello everyone, happy Saturday, and happy 4th of July for those of you that are living in the US. Okay, I didn't get on yesterday at all, obviously. My husband had the day off for the 4th, and yeah, we were just hanging out as a family. We went golfing, the 4 of us. We did 18 holes yesterday, like late afternoon, early evening, and got 18 in 3.5 hours, which for those of you that golf know that that's a pretty quick round, especially with 2 beginners. So yeah, we had a really wonderful day yesterday. But I started sewing my linen Rhapsody blouse yesterday, mostly because my Minerva fabric finally shipped, and I have no idea how long it's going to take to get here. It shipped, a few days ago, maybe like earlier in the week, a while ago. But I have no idea how long it'll take to get here, just with the mail being just everything's running slow with the pandemic and stuff. But I wanted to go ahead and have this shirt done so that my next sew the look can be the Anthropologie look that was the linen top with the pattern shorts. So the shorts fabric I am still waiting on, but it should be here soon. So then I can get those whipped up and have another sew the look. I know that you guys like those. So anyway, this morning I came down, although it's like 1:30 now, but I came down about noon and finished my Rhapsody. So I will show this to you in just 1 second. Yeah, I think it turned out just lovely. This is the lightweight linen from fabrics-store.com. This is my first time sewing with it, and I had bought 3 remnants in their remnant bin. I bought like a 0.7 yard one, a 0.6 yard one, and then like a 0.4 yard remnant, and I was able to very easily get not only all the pieces out for this, but also do the bias tape. And I made the bias tape with my bias tape maker that I got on Amazon. I showed that to you guys a while ago. And just spray starched the living daylights out of the bias strips and then put them through. That makes for a very nice crisp. Although I need to practice with those bias tape makers, mostly because you have to be so precise with the way you're feeding that in. Because if you get going too fast, I've noticed it can like shift, and all of a sudden you're taking like a lot of a fold on one side and then hardly anything on the other. So it's like a rolled 10 foot. Just like one of those things I feel like you just need to practice a lot till you finally get it. So anyway, I do need to practice with that, but I had enough that I could do a really nice, clean, like this is like a fold over, like a continuous bias placket here, and then I did a little stitch there in the middle. The pattern has you do that to make it more of a V, and then I've done the bias tape where I've just folded the whole thing in. I think the pattern, in order for you to make the ties, if you wanted to make the ties, you bind this edge as opposed to using it as a bias facing. But I just use it as a bias facing on this one because my inspo pick did not have tassels. Although, Kira from the Island Socialist, I will link her channel down below. She is one of the new ambassadors for Love Notions patterns, which they just kind of do like blog posts and features and stuff for the patterns. It's like a group that Tammy from Love Notions selected. Anyway, she did a tutorial on how to do tassels for your Rhapsody blouse. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to try it. It's so cute, so cute. So I will leave a link down to that video down below because you guys definitely want to go have a look. And I have so much embroidery floss and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need fun tassels. So that's gonna be my next Rhapsody. I'm gonna make the actual, I've never made a Rhapsody with the ties that come down, and now I need to make one so that I can do those fun tassels. But anyway, that's what I've got up to today. So again, it's 4th of July. We are heading to some friend's house this evening just to set off. It's just us and that family and us. But yeah, we're just gonna go over after dinner, do some s'mores, set off some fireworks in the front yard, or in their street in front of their house. Their son is my son's best friend, and so he actually gets along really great with my daughter as well. So the three of them like to hang out really, really well. So they have an older daughter too, but she's in high school and I think has limited tolerance for the younger kids. But anyway, we're gonna go over and do that. And then our city is doing 4 simultaneous fireworks shows around the city, so that with the idea that you could be able to watch them from your house no matter where you live in the city, or at least somewhere close. And we think that we're gonna be able to see one section from their front yard. So pretty easily. So that's what we are doing this evening. So yeah, other than that, my son and husband went to the driving range. My son's caught the golfing bug. So that's not surprising to me. He gets obsessed with activities like that and just we all 4 had a really good time. My daughter does play golf. She plays golf in a recreational league. So it was fun for all 4 of us to be out there last night. Yeah, so I don't know. I really wanted to kind of pick up my sewing room a little bit, but the more I'm thinking about it, really most of the mess, I mean, I have fabric that needs to be folded and put away, and I definitely need to like vacuum. It's amazing how quickly the floors of sewing rooms get disgusting just from all the lint and stuff from the machines. I feel like I vacuum down here very frequently, but that and the fact that there's dog hair everywhere because of Gidget. But anyway, I may wait on that because I really think that I need to just get the patterns put away. And I just have all these patterns. I don't want to put them away yet because I'm still working with them. But I think I'm starting to get close to being done with my activewear module. I don't think I'm going to get all the pieces made up. Just because, for a few different reasons. Number one, I've kind of come to my senses a little bit about how much activewear I actually need. In my closet, and I just love modules so much. It just makes me so happy to plan and then execute those. And I'm also losing weight right now, and so while activewear is very stretchy and it definitely like everything I've made so far will fit me unless I lost like 50 pounds or something, which would be me being very ill. Like that would me being like on my deathbed. But you know, like it would still fit because it is so stretchy. There's so much negative ease in those patterns. But I'm just kind of thinking that I may hold off on some of it. So there's a few pieces that I do want to make still. Like I still have quite a few that I want to do, including the Elevate crop top with the built-in bra. I still want to do that. I may do a couple of stride shorts, actually. It's like a biker short. Rachel from Stitched Up did a pair. She's done quite a few of the stride leggings, but she did a pair of shorts so she could run in the hotter weather, and I thought those looked really nice, so I may make myself one of those. Anyway, I'm mixing things up just a little bit, but I don't know that all of those pieces, especially the leggings, are going to get made up. Right now I have 3 pairs of leggings, and I'm thinking maybe 2 more, or maybe a shorts, you know, like I just don't need that many more. And then I will just save the other stuff, the stuff that's specific to activewear, for either swimsuit making later on down the road, or for more active wear if I do. I mean, I have no idea. I mean, I don't have a ton of weight to lose, but taking out sugar out of my diet is just coming off right now, which I'm not complaining about. I mean, I'm postmenopausal woman in my 40s, so it's very hard for anything to ever come off, so we're just going to kind of run with it, but I have no idea what it's going to look like when it finally levels off. So yeah, I may just hang out, you know, just wait until the other stuff wears out even. Yeah, and then I have stuff in the stash going forward, and it's all my colors, so that's never going to change, which is also kind of nice. So anyway, that is kind of the idea. I probably will keep making, I definitely want to make my third jacket, and then that funky kind of psychedelic fabric, that definitely I would love to get that made up into a few things. But yeah, I think we're probably slowing down a little bit with the activewear sewing. I say that. I always say that, and then I'll be like 10 more pieces or something. But anyway, I have been in the mood to sew just a few more garments. So especially these Sew the Looks. I'm just really having fun with this. Okay, that is almost, it is 9 minutes of me babbling on. So I'm just gonna throw this on real quick and show you how it looks and go from there. Okay, so here it is. So this is the Rhapsody in a lightweight linen, which is a very structured fabric. So my gathers up here are just a little bit like crisper and a little poofier than like it would be in a rayon, but you know, that doesn't bother me at all. I'm also, so I cut out, this is the newer block of the Rhapsody when it was re-released, whenever that was, April. And I think on my previous ones, I think I had shortened the body of it by at least 2 inches. I'm almost positive, and I totally forgot to do that. I mean, I could totally just take 2 inches off the hem all the way around, which would be fine. I mean, I don't hate the length, but it is just a wee bit long, and I think that's probably what, I just didn't take up the length and shorten line, but not a huge deal. Again, if it bothers me, I can just take it up from the hem evenly. But yeah, I mean, I think it goes perfectly with my inspiration picture. And I think that this works lovely as a more fitted top. And I think that, see, these are my Hepburn shorts that are now getting too big. They'll have to go into a different drawer because my weight does like to fluctuate. But they're so perfect for being patriotic today. So yeah, I think that it could be really cute tucked in, and actually like my Eddystone jeans, like a high-waisted fitted non-stretch denim, I think would be really cute. It would give it a real 70s vibe even. Or even like the Lander pants. I'd like to try the Lander pants again from True Bias. I have made, let's see, the pants before and the shorts. But I can't, they're both way too big now. But I would like, you know, to try, especially, I mean, yeah. While my, I'm getting a waist back again, which is kind of nice. So everything is starting to, the inflammation actually is starting to go way down, which I get very swollen in this vicinity when I am inflamed. So with the food allergies. So anyway, but I like it tucked in just about as much as I like it untucked. I probably just crinkled that pretty badly. But yes, I am very excited about this. I think this is going to go perfectly with my fabric to make my shorts. And I think I'm going to have a really good dupe of that Anthropologie outfit. So yay! The other thing that's nice is that this has been cut out forever and just sitting in a pile. So I'm very glad to have that. I mean, that was also driving me nuts. Like, I hate having things cut out for too long and not be made up. It just, I really like to, I will occasionally do like batch cutting a little bit, but I don't like to do too much because then it does, like, it'll just sit there and then maybe I'll lose my inspiration to like make that up. And then that really bothers me. I hate having cut out works in progress. And actually there's some green bins over here that you've probably seen in my sewing room that are actually cut out projects that need to be sewn up that have been there for like a couple of years, and that makes me really angry. But now I'm like, I don't even know if any of those fit me anymore. Like, I don't even know like what adjustments I made. I mean, I could look at the pattern. But that's really frustrating and not cool. So anyway, I'm glad that this got made up. And I knew this one would. I mean, you all know this is one of my favorite top patterns. So yeah, so now got that all done. Okay, as far as the rest of today, I do need to go up and eat some lunch. I don't know, I may come down here and cut something else out too. I do have, hold on, I'll grab it. I have this Madras plaid that I got from my mentor Joyce in her stash. This beautiful, actually this actually goes really well with this color tone. We could make another pair of shorts out of this. I think I have quite a bit of it, but I don't think it's very wide. I love the colors in this. Now the pink's not in my color palette, but all these teals and this like sherbet color are, and there's navy in there. Like I think this definitely, especially because the dominant color is the teal, definitely will work. Now this might be a little too thin for shorts, so maybe it's good I didn't use it. It's more of like a shirting weight Madras, probably actually very similar, maybe a little thinner than even the linen I'm wearing. But anyway, I was looking, Seamwork patterns. I've had a membership to Seamwork magazine and to their patterns since they started, and since they started that whole thing, and I have quite a few credits actually right now, but they released 2 patterns this month, like they do every month, and I really love both of them. So I got on to redeem a couple of credits for those 2 dresses, and I was looking at some of their other dresses because I've just been in the mood, I've told you guys, in the mood to sew up some summer dresses, and I really loved my raspberry dress so much. Actually, I could do another raspberry in this if I wanted to. That would be kind of cute. It's thin enough. But I loved making my raspberry dress up so much that I thought, well, what else could I have in my closet? You know, what else do they have in this? Because number one, I have a ton of credits that I could still redeem for Seamwork patterns. And number 2, I've already redeemed a whole bunch of credits for various Seamwork patterns. And anyway, so I was looking through those, and what I love that they're doing now is they are putting in for each of the patterns, the newer ones, a fit guide, and they have been doing that for a long, long time, but they'll just say, you know, like, loose ease in the bust or whatever. But now they've started doing, like this pattern, there's a knit dress that's one of the new ones this month. So for instance, the bust is supposed to be at least -1 inches of negative ease in the bust. And the waist should have, it was drafted to have around, 8 to 9 inches of ease, because it's kind of an A-line knit dress, which I love, because then you can look at the finished measurements and almost pick your dress based off the finished measurements, making sure that you're, kind of falling into that ease a little bit, especially for bust reasons. Now they do draft for a C cup, which is very, very helpful. So when I pick, the bust is for the full bust, but usually that's for a smaller, it goes with a smaller upper bust than like your standard commercial pattern, which are drafted for B cups. Where your upper bust and full bust are closer in measurement. So anyway, I thought, I haven't made a Seamwork pattern in a little bit. I love their Erica wrap dress. I've made that a few times, both for myself and my mom. But I'm like, I have all those patterns, and I have all this fabric. That's the other thing. I told you that I had everything in my cart there at fabric.com. I did not purchase anything. I was very tempted to, but I didn't. And instead I thought, let's just try and get creative with stuff that's in my stash. And especially because, before too long I'll be itching to sew for fall. And the other thing, because I'm an autumn coloring, all of the fabric options that are going to be coming out here real soon are going to probably all go into my color palette, because that's the season that my colors kind of fall in. So that might be a better time to stock up in the autumn with autumn colored fabrics that then I could use year round. So instead I was like, I will maybe play around with stuff that's in my stash. So I thought this might be a really fun dress. So I was just kind of looking through some of the Seamwork patterns and trying to decide on what this might be a very nice dress for. So to be determined, but I may, after lunch today, I have a ton of this. It's only maybe 44 inches wide. It's not very wide, if that. And who knows how old this is, because this came out of, again, my mentor Joyce, but I have a ton of yardage of it. So it would be easy to do any plaid matching that I would need to do, because I do have so much. I mean, there's at least 5 yards here. And now I've just unfolded it all, so. Anyway, that's been sitting over there because I was going to do one of the Kimberly dresses out of that and then decided not to. So anyway, might do something kind of fun with that. Okay, that's all I've got for now. I've been blabbing for quite a while. Just hadn't said hi to you since Thursday. So yeah, I will definitely pop back in if I do any sewing. Otherwise, yeah, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Alrighty, bye. Hi everyone, happy Monday. I didn't come on here at all yesterday. I have really just been enjoying my holiday weekend with my family. We went golfing, I can't remember if I told you that or not. We went golfing on Friday, I think it was, and then just kind of had a low-key 4th of July. My watch is going off, sorry. Had a low-key 4th of July, and then yesterday was also just super low-key. What did we even do yesterday? We had church, virtual church in our living room, and I don't even know. Oh, I know what we did yesterday. My husband took me to the PGA Superstore. We've got one here in Indianapolis area. And I got new irons. If you play golf, I got a new iron set / hybrid set of golf clubs. And for the first time ever, I got fitted for my irons, and turns out there was a lot of fitting that needed to be done, and really kind of explains my lifelong struggle with a couple of my swing issues. So anyway, basically I need an inch shorter than your standard female golf club, and then I also needed a little bit of a degree adjustment for the lie of the club. But anyway, my daughter and son are both now big enough that they are ready for like a full-size golf clubs. Now they're sharing my old golf clubs right now because my son's not quite height for a men's set yet. I'm sure that's just going to be the way he's eating a couple of months, but anyway, they're just going to share my old golf clubs for now. But my daughter's definitely outgrown her junior set, so it's time for real golf clubs. So I got new ones and they get the hand-me-downs. So that's what we did yesterday. I have to wait 2 weeks until we get them, till they'll be ready, shipped. But I got some, for any of you that play golf, I got the TaylorMade Sims, the new TaylorMade Sims. So I'm very excited about those arriving. But that was yesterday. And then, let's see, this morning, I've been dyeing all morning with my daughter. We got into the dye vat that I made a week and a half ago, and I did my video, which you've already seen, of us doing those dyeing. And I'm very pleased with the outcome of that, and we had a really good time doing that together. So that's been today. I do have a pattern test I need to work on today, so there's not really any sewing I can show you today. I just need to get that sewn up. I need to decide what fabric I want to make. I think I know, but need to make that decision and yeah, get that all sewn up for fit pictures tomorrow, and then final pictures on Sunday. So I would assume it's a Love Notions re-release. So it's another pattern that they have done in their extended size range and are re-releasing. So it's a good one. It's a really quick one. So it'll be a fun one to show. What else? That's kind of it. Went to the grocery store this morning. My son's in a soccer camp all week, so dropping him off and picking him up. And that's, yeah, been about it. Just kind of a lot of, you know, like life and errands and that kind of thing. So, yeah, just kind of wanted to come in and check in. If I do end up doing any fun sewing, I will definitely come back on here. I think what I'm going to do, though, I need to film one more video for this week, and I'm going to do a, it'll be on Friday. I'm doing a Learning Fabric with TomKat Stitchery video for July, and it's going to be rayons. So I do still need to film that, but I think I'm going to kind of take a step back from activewear sewing for maybe a week, just because I'm getting a little sick of my serger, to be honest. It's just a lot of serger and cover stitch machine, and I just like to switch it up a little bit. So yeah, I think that I'm going to work on, I think I might, maybe not this week, but maybe next week, work on my next sew along, which is this butterick pattern. Can't remember the number. 647 something. I can't remember what it is. I'll pop a picture of it up here. But I'm going to be fully lining the bodice on this. And I've got a rayon that I've already picked out, that I've had since February, that's just been waiting for this dress. I already had buttons for it and everything. It is a dress with a working placket down the front, and I am going to be fully lining the bodice on that just because that's my preferred finish on those kind of dresses. So I'll be showing you how I'm going to do that with a placket. And I think it's a grown-on placket. Actually, I don't know. It could be a sew-on placket. Anyway, doesn't matter. I am gonna be fully lining the bodice. So yeah, I'll be maybe work on that a little bit. And I have one more printed rayon that is in my stash. It's the last one, other than the one that I already had picked for that one, that I may do another B6543 dress this week, just because I'm in the mood to make some more dresses. And I've been wearing those a ton. I've just been wearing nothing but summer dresses. It is so hot outside and humid, and I just get more airflow, I feel like, in the dresses. Actually, I had my smocked dress, my raspberry dress on earlier today, but I did so much filming in that last week that I'm like, well, I've got to change my clothes. Like, I can't be wearing that again. So anyway, but that one's been getting a lot of wear as well. So yeah, that's kind of it that I've got going on so far today, but I will definitely come back and check in. If I do any sewing, I can show you. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great Monday and a good start to your week. I will see you soon. Bye. Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. Okay, so I've been down here in the sewing room fixing this dress. So I have so many comments, people asking about this, because you could see it in the background of my videos forever. The issue was I had about an inch too much length here between my shoulder and the bust. I have fixed the pattern, so subsequent bodices. This is the Kimberly bodice by AK Patterns with the Lisa skirt by AK Patterns. They are interchangeable, they fit together. I have fixed the pattern, and I've made all the Kimberly bodices that I made for the sew along were all the fixed bodice. But I was trying to figure out, I just loved this fabric, although it was a beast, I'll talk about it more, how to fix this dress. And so I did that today. So here's the finished dress. I have hemmed it. I have secured the lining down to the bodice. Now I have a little bit of gaping still, just a little bit here. I went ahead and top stitched this. I think this might be stretching out of the fabric though, to be honest. But yes, the dress is wearable or definitely wearable and fixed. So now, yeah, I'll sit down and talk to you guys about what I did to the dress. Okay. Okay, so there you have it. I finished the white and gray dress. Yay! Again, that's the mashup of a AK Patterns Kimberly bodice with the AK Patterns Lisa skirt. Yeah, I'm glad I persevered with it. I really do like the ending dress. It's not perfect. Again, I needed to lose an inch through here, and I did make that adjustment to the pattern, and the bodice fits me a ton better now. So what did I do to fix that? Number one, it was too tight in the waist was the first problem. I've lost 7 pounds since cutting out sugar, and so that has made the dress fit me just fine. It's not tight in the waist at all now. It just fitted just perfectly, which did help a lot with fitting. So I didn't have to end up doing anything with that. What I ended up doing was taking the waist or the bodice off the skirt and shortening it an inch at the bottom of the waist seam, which is not, ideal, but it did do the job because that's what I was going for. I could probably have taken like, I don't know, 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch out right here at the shoulder seams and taken it to nothing at the shoulders. The problem is that I'd already attached the lining to that neckline, and I had sewn it together, understitched, and trimmed pretty close, and that fabric is a nightmare. That is a linen rayon blend, and it frays. Just looking at it, it immediately starts fraying. So I really didn't want to unpick the neckline because, number one, the necklines got stretched. I'm 90% sure. It wasn't just the fact that it was too long in here. I think the neckline also got stretched. So what I did to fix that, after the inch, which I did need, out of the bodice was the first thing that I did. And then I just went back and I top stitched the neckline and just put the outside, the fashion fabric against the feed dog. So it's the bobbin thread that's actually the top stitching there. But I fed it through and kind of eased it in a little bit, just hoping to kind of shrink it in. And to give a little bit more added stability. I did stay stitch that neckline when I made that dress, but that fabric is just so loosely woven that it just wasn't having it. And it's a V-neck, so there's a lot of bias that's there. So anyway, I think that I've got it fixed now to where it's definitely wearable. So that, yay. So I'll definitely do more of, I'm going to take pictures, I think, in it, because made that dress for Athena from AK Patterns. She was wanting to have some pictures up on her blog of different hacks of her patterns. So I do need to get pictures of that tomorrow and get those sent off to her. So yeah, I'll probably here in a video rather soonish talk about that dress a little bit more. But yeah, I'm just glad it's finished. Now I'm looking at the hem. It's hanging on my mannequin, which is it's a much smaller body than mine is. Which is just a display mannequin. The mannequin that I usually throw things on, that you see in the thumbnails and stuff, is just a display mannequin. So it only came in one size. It was just kind of for pictures and that kind of thing. But yeah, I'll need to put it back on a little bit later and check and just make sure that the hem is okay. I'll maybe do that tomorrow to see if I need to level anything off. And I can put it on my other mannequin too that's more my dimensions, but anyway. So if the hem did look wonky, I didn't notice it, but if it did look wonky, I will take a look at that before I do final pictures. That may need to be, I mean, it's been sitting on a hanger forever now. I have so many people that have commented, what's up with the white and gray dress? So it has been in timeout for a while and been unhemmed that whole time. So there's a chance that things, because I just did a narrow hem on it today, there's a chance that things could have shifted. It's hard to tell on the mannequin. I'll quit looking at it. I'll check it for real tomorrow before we get pictures taken. So that's what I've done. I worked on a pattern test this morning. I mentioned that Love Notions is re-releasing one of their patterns in their larger size range and on their new block. And I had fit pictures due today, but I went ahead and sewed the whole thing up. I really love it. It worked out great. Got those turned in. Final pictures are due on Sunday, so I'm assuming that it will probably be released sometime next week, is my guess. It's a good one, a simple basic, like so many of their patterns are, but this one's a nice simple basic. And I was actually surprised, excuse me, how much I liked this one, because this wasn't one that necessarily piqued my interest just seeing it on the website. I did not own this one before, so yeah, so that's exciting. So I got that done today. My son's at soccer camp this week, so I had to drop him off and pick him up. Got all of that taken care of. But yeah, now I'm done with everything I need to get done, other than I do need to edit this and get it uploaded tonight. Yeah, that's everything I needed to get done. So I may come back down later and, I don't know, maybe cut out a dress or something. We'll see. Pull out a pattern. I'm really tempted to do a rayon B6543 with the flutter sleeve instead of the regular sleeve that I have been using. But I don't know. I may persevere with my activewear sewing too. We're getting a little bit closer to our trip. I mean, obviously every day is a little bit closer. But there are, I think I mentioned that I'm not going to get everything done that I had planned, all completely 3 modules. I think that's okay. Mostly because you only really need so much activewear. But I would like to get the other jacket done, and I'd like to get a couple of the pieces in module 2 finished. And then I would like to finish module 1, which is just 2 more fabrics, I guess, to mess around with in there. So anyway, yeah, I may just come back down later. Since all those patterns are already out, I don't have to prep any patterns. I can just start cutting. I may do that a little bit later. Okay, I think that that's all I've got for today. I will definitely check back in with you tomorrow. If I do anything today, the rest of the day, it'll probably be just cutting out. We're getting, yeah, into the later afternoon and stuff. So, yeah, go hang out with my kids for a little bit and hit the sewing machine again tomorrow, and I'll take you guys along with me. Also, I do know that I completely have forgotten to talk more about my cover stitch and serger. I have had questions on what's the difference and why someone would want both, and I will be talking about that, I promise. I keep saying that, but yeah, I still want to talk about that during this activewear sewing, and then I also still want to try the built-in bra on the Elevate crop top. Ooh, and one of my Minerva fabrics arrived. Hold on, I'll be right back. So I had ordered 3 fabrics from Minerva. I think 3. For my ready-to-wear looks that I was going to recreate. I think it's just 3. Anyway, it showed that all 3 shipped at the same time, but I only received this one yesterday. I mean, they're coming from the UK, so there's a good chance the other 2 are in their own, because I ordered 4 meters of this, but this is my knit, my striped knit that I'm going to recreate that J. Crew dress. So I did have 4 meters of this, so it could be that it just got too heavy with it all being in the same package, and maybe it was cheaper shipping to put them into 2 separate ones. So hopefully the other 2 fabrics arrive today, because I didn't order, I think I ordered 2 meters of the other 2. And there's 4 of this because I'm doing a maxi dress with the tiers. But yeah, it's here. So I'll be playing around with this at some point as well. In fact, I'm going to be using this pattern as the base, which is the Love Notions basic tank pattern. But I think instead of doing just the regular scoop back that this has, I may do like a crisscross back because I'm going to try and build a bra into this dress. Now this pattern does come with a built-in bra, but if I'm going to have a built-in bra, I kind of want a cool back to kind of justify, you know, like why, if I'm not going to wear a bra, then, or to have the built-in one, I want a cool back. I want to take advantage of that. So that is, that's my excitement for today. I can feel the polyester content in that. I think I told you guys that this is a polyester viscose spandex. I can feel the poly in it, but I mean, it's pretty lightweight, so, and I just really wanted to recreate that dress. And this was the only like thick, colorful stripe that I could find. So I will get on that. Testing the stretch. I'll get on that. So yeah, that's my excitement for today. Hopefully the other stuff arrives later today. And I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you guys have enjoyed following me around this week. And yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye.